And there you have it. That's my review of the Azure Fallen. Just kidding. This is a simple samurai, trying not to sound like a love-struck school kid. But I am smitten. This this saber is it's something else. We'll just leave it at that. I don't even need to describe anything. The windows, the detailing, the anodization, the overt quality. Of course, I got the whatever these things are called. I can't remember on the emitter. Seem to be kind of, yeah. It seems like it would be sort of absent-minded to not get those. And I definitely I wanted all the bang for my buck, and I certainly got what I wanted. There's your blade retention screw. On my Azure Fallen, I opted to go with a silver LED, and no, I didn't get color discs because I wanted, an Ahsoka Tano-esque saber vibe, and this saber is going to remain silver. I subscribe to the same theory as Sidious sabers. I definitely prefer to have one LED color for, an LED saber. NeoPixel's a different ball game, so I forgive that. But RGB is okay. But I do. There's something about having a single color for a saber that gives it a distinct and unique personality, and I enjoy it very much. So, blue flash on Clash, and it is a wonderful combination. So let's get in there. We're focusing kind of on the emitter because that's where the saber has a lot of game. This is for me. This is Ultrasaber's redemption. Once I received this saber, and the customer service that I eventually received to help me procure this thing, yeah, Ultrasabers has redeemed themselves in my eye. You get these little greebles here. There's one on each side. They're just decorative, but they're beautiful. I like these little details here. There seems to be, well, that's just kind of a seam. There's no blue in it, but for a section where you can probably separate this from this to gain access to the LEDs for a quick disconnect, which I didn't get for this saber. It actually aesthetically looks pretty cool. And of course, you've got all the details in here. I love these little cutaways with the anodization inside them. That's just so beautiful. Nothing sharp about it. These little rings that they have here, again, filled out with azure blue, or azure is blue, but I mean the blue anodization. I hear more people whine about this box, but aesthetically, I love it. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't hinder me at all. It's let's see how close I can get. It's definitely not the most comfortable thing, but I have no issues with it. It really adds to the personality of the saber, and I wouldn't dream of removing it for any reason. So I went with a blue backlit switch, silver, of course, and here's the famous knurling on the handle. And if you can get right in there and look at it, you see all those little cubes in there. How did they do that? That is so spectacularly marvelous. It is such a unique feel, and it's raised here and raised there. I don't know how they did it. The anodization is perfect and flawless. They accentuate the design by putting a blue CoverTech wheel on it. Marvelous. I really enjoy that. all the blue is the same color. There's no variations in the blue that you might see in certain products, where one section has one blue and the other section has another blue because it was produced somewhere else. Ugh, I hate that. Here's another glorious point of this saber. They anodize inside here. I'm not going to remove the pommel because I'm not in the mood. But they anodize in here, so you get this little ring. Very nice, very lovely. This pommel is completely unique to the saber. I've seen reviews where people swapped out the pommel with another one, and I just wouldn't dream of doing it. There's just something about this design. I don't know. I'm not sure it elicits like a memory of something. I'm not sure what, but I really like it. I like how the holes for the sound venting kind of elicit the holes for the windows. They're very similar. And this saber is properly loud, ridiculously so, I might say. This is one of the best pommels for just pure quality of sound in any Ultrasaber or any saber that I own. Most of the best sabers, as far as sound, work exactly like this, where the sound just kind of comes out, bounces off this end, and just shoots out the sides. It's marvelous, as you're going to hear right now. This is just Obsidian Lite for the soundboard, which works perfectly for me. And there's your blue switch, and the windows, and the silver. I have a 32-inch UltraEdge. I order all my sabers now with a 32-inch midgrade UltraEdge. Here's the lockup. Unlike my Catalyst where the flash on clash didn't work, the flash on clash on my Azure Fallen is phenomenal. And what I really like is when you do an actual, or that was the lockup, but when you do the flash on clash, you tend to get a different sort of resonance in the blue. It's all about the timing. The blue lingers a bit. It just looks phenomenal. Let's see if I can get the windows. Yeah. You can just sit there and hum, and I'll just watch it. Yeah. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't sure if this was going to be the best combination, going with silver with the blue flash on clash. I have no regrets whatsoever. As far as weight, this thing is light, very comfortable in the hand. With a 32-inch blade, it balances right there, right on the choke point. Literally right on the choke point is your balance point, which is just phenomenal. It's just so well balanced. And again, you just work around this cube, would not dream of removing that. I like control boxes and greebles on sabers, even a Graphics or even, Vader's saber. It just adds to the personality of the character, and if you can't work around it, then sorry, that's on you. Whoops. The saber's a little bit long. It's 16 inches long. I just bonked my hand, knocked the camera out of whack, which will happen. But this can be perfectly used as a one-handed saber if you're fairly strong. I'm modestly strong. Plus, I've been practicing with the flambears, so I'm only getting stronger. And of course, perfect, absolutely perfect for two-handed combat. I just can't praise this saber more than I already have. It has aesthetic quality, detail, the QC on this particular saber is just, the bar has been raised. The sound, the design, just, they really didn't skimp on anything. And prior to doing this video, I was, kind of getting ready for my day, and I had this over in a corner while I was preparing, and the thought occurred to me that I would love to get a second one of these and a coupler and make a staff out of this thing. And I don't think I've heard anybody talk about that. I don't know if, I imagine a coupler would be MHS compatible. That would make it entirely possible. I would recommend Ultrasabers to make a coupler specifically for coupling the Fallen together, because the silver one could be used with the LE or the Crimson or the Azure or the standard black version. It wouldn't matter, and they could probably make them in. Hell, I don't even know. They may even already sell a coupled Fallen. I don't know. I don't really look at the double-bladed saber section on Ultrasabers because I'm not really a double-bladed saber guy. I would probably buy 2 singles and put it together myself if I were so inclined. Something I plan on doing someday. But yeah, so anyway, let's I did a nighttime sort of soiree with this thing, but I'll do it once again. I think the batteries are starting to go a little bit. I've been using this a lot. See, one-handed. No issues whatsoever. Perfect balance, perfect weight. Yeah, you can hold it with 2 fingers. I don't know what people complain about. Everyone seems to say it's too long, it's huge, it's massive. How could you possibly use it? This thing's so uncomfortable. It's just, stop complaining. It's perfect. Sorry. All right, so I'm just going to give you one more final look at this thing from a different angle. Now, I won't often say that. I hesitate to make recommendations for saber purchases because everyone has a different, opinion of what a good saber makes. But regardless of whether you've played the video game or not, I wholeheartedly recommend this saber. It is spectacular. It's gorgeous. And Ultrasabers really came through for me. So, yeah. Because of what they did with this, I was compelled to order myself a Guardian yesterday. And I'm highly anticipating the arrival of the Empress soon. It'll be nice to review that thing. I mean, we've only seen renders of it. It's going to be pretty cool to see what they actually produce. So I don't know exactly when that's going to be coming out, but I would imagine it's probably going to be a month or two, given everything that's going on right now. And I won't bring that up, but I just did. Anyway, so let's turn this on one more time. Yeah, that pretty much sums up my review of the Azure Fallen. I'm absolutely smitten with this saber. It's definitely, I would have to say, probably the most beautiful saber that I own. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my review, and as I always like to extol, I hope everyone is feeling well, doing well. Everyone's happy, having fun, and surviving. So, yeah. Until next time, actually, next time is probably going to be tomorrow. I'm receiving my Bastion after how long has that been? Like 5 months, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so I'll have an unboxing for my veteran tier V1 Saberforge Bastion tomorrow. So another Bastion for the collection. That'll be my fourth, including my Eco. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Subscribe if you will. I'm trying to reach 500, so that would help to that end, and then I can do a kind of a showcase of all of my Ultrasabers. That's the plan anyway. And like, dislike, what have you, what serves you well, and I'll talk to you later. My love to you all. Take care now. Bye-bye.